Hello! For today's Minecraft tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a secret entrance for your base using a tree. So here I have behind me a normal tree and just a normal forest, but if you walk up to it, to this block right here and count 2 blocks to the right, place on a torch, a little entrance will open and lead to a base. Now this can be any type of base, I just made a little small room for the example, but when you're ready to leave, it looks really clean. You just walk right here, right click the snow block, it'll open up and you just walk out and it'll close up behind you and just look like a normal tree. Here is the redstone behind the secret Minecraft base entrance hidden inside a tree. There is a little bit of redstone inside the tree itself, but unless you're really looking for it, I doubt you guys even noticed when I was showing you guys in the demonstration. Everything else is underneath the ground because I had to keep the redstone in the tree to minimum to make it as small as possible. And trust me, it looks a little bit messy right now, but this is probably one of the easiest builds possible. How this works is I put a torch here, and it'll just activate the redstone, because this is a hidden torch activation. And when I right click the snow block, it'll activate the piston, and act like it's a redstone torch. For this build, the items you will need are right here. 2 sticky pistons, 5 observers, and 2 comparators. Those are probably the most expensive items. Everything else is right here. And of course you will need a bunch of leaves for the top. So to build this, first you're going to want to find the spot where you want your tree. And this is the direction in which you're going to face to enter the base. So from there, we're going to dig out 3 blocks to the side and 3 blocks back. And dig down a total of 5 blocks all the way around this area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do that in all the corners. And then just clear out the whole area altogether. So let me do that quickly. So now that I've cleared out the hole, to keep in mind, this is where the base entrance will be at. So when you enter the base, you'll enter from this side, facing in this direction. But then we can actually begin the redstone. So go underneath the tree, go all the way down to the bottom, and place a normal piston facing straight up. And I would recommend a log. This can be any block, but this is the block you'll be standing on, and I think a log looks really good. Now take out your trapdoors, place them along the wall like so, and open them all up. This is so that when you push the trapdoors, it'll also push the tree up. And we can begin the redstone on the top side of the tree. You can place an observer pointing in this direction. Then we're going to place an observer pointing the opposite direction, diagonal to it. We can break this one right here. Take a block. I would recommend a green block of some sort so that you can't really see it when it's inside the tree. And place it diagonal to this observer. Redstone dust here. Take out a normal piston. And we're going to have a normal piston facing straight down, pointing downwards like that. Okay, so that was all the circuitry for the tree part. Now we're going to do the bottom section, and I'm going to lay out the pattern in which you have to put down the redstone. So just like this. This is just so that you guys can see where I put the redstone. But I will take redstone and put it in the corner like this, not 1 block away, 2 more redstone dust. On the right side, we're going to place a comparator pointing this direction, and on the left side, we're going to place it so that it points back towards the corner. Now we take our repeaters, place one here, it points into that block, and place one pointing into this piston. I lied, we actually do need a little bit more room, so we have to break out this layer. Take a block and place it here, and here. And then this is just to show that I can place redstone in between these 2 blocks. And that is the redstone part. From here, we're going to take a redstone torch, and you'll see that this block right here between the 2 repeaters, you can place a torch on it. Then I would take a block that you want to decorate with, because you will be able to see this from standing right here. So I'm going to use a log because it looks really good to me. And then we're going to take a normal piston, or I'm sorry, a sticky piston, and place it on the right side of that block, just like so. So with that, the actual door is complete. Now we're going to install the lever activation, or not the lever, but like the redstone torch activation. And so to do that, we're going to take out a note block, place it on the right of this sticky piston right here, You hold shift while looking above it, you can place another sticky piston right next to the note block. Go underneath this sticky piston and place an observer. If you look at it directly below like this, the arrow will point down. Then we're gonna take it from this and stand right here. It'll point towards the right and then back up again. Redstone dust on top of that observer. Take out your sticky piston again. And then from where that redstone dust is, you can kind of see. You hold shift while looking below it. You can place another sticky piston facing straight down. Take out your block of redstone, place one here. Put redstone dust on top of it. And then another redstone block, place it on the right just like so. Now if you take a dirt block and place it on here, you will see that the door will activate. And every time I put a torch here, it'll activate as well. This also means that the note block works, because we are actually done with the whole door. So we're actually all done with all of the redstone. Now we just have to decorate it to make it look a little bit better. I would recommend from where this log that you stand on to have a staircase, so you go one block lower. Then you can actually have a different colored ceiling that isn't dirt, because it'll be a bit lower. Or you can go another block lower, of course. But that's up to you how you decorate it. I would make these blocks surrounding it note blocks so that it'll match. Then you can use whatever blocks you want. You can pretty much decorate it however you want. But once you're done decorating the inside, just cover everything with dirt. And you can see that from where this block is, 1, 2, redstone torch there, it'll open up. And then from the inside, I didn't cover this up too well. If I get some light so we can actually see what we're doing. It'll always be the left note block. If you right click it, it'll always open. Okay, now I just need to show you guys how to cover this up with a tree. So I'm not the best at this, but I have practiced a lot to make it look like a default tree. So what you do is you take your leaves, and from this observer right here, you go 2 blocks out from every direction. And then you fill it all up. So it makes a big square. And then you go one more layer up. Like so. And then from here, we just put 3 leaves like so. 1 on each end. And I would fill this one up. And then you make a cross at the very top. And that looks like a pretty default tree. And how you make it look even more natural is I would pick a side, make it completely flat. I would pick another side and make this one a top half only. And I'll put maybe 2 of them that are top half and one of them's a bottom half. And from a distance, it looks like a pretty normal tree. Now, you guys might be better at this than me, but I think that's the best I could do. You can see a little bit of redstone, but if I put another tree, let me just grow a normal one right here. If I take a sapling and some bone meal and grow a tree, I think that looks pretty natural. But anyways, if you guys found this tutorial useful, maybe leave a thumbs up. But thanks for watching.